Quiet, please. Play. Yeah, much better, thank you. Hi there, my name is Tommy Britton and I'm one of the coaches for Croissant Warriors Goalball Club. Goalball is a Paralympic sport. It's a three-a-side sport designed specifically for the visually impaired. All the players are wearing eye shades or blindfolds. So the ball we're using has bells in it, it's audible, and the idea is to roll the ball into the opponent's goal whilst defending your own goal. So originally I was working as a chef and I started to lose my sight. I ended up being quite down in my mood. I mean, if you need a label, people would say depressed. I was reassigned a rehabilitation officer who helped me sort of deal with my sight loss and sort of come to terms with that. Part of that program was he introduced me to Goalball. I started learning new skills, communication, orientation, movement, even like how to be physical as a blind person. So I just sort of fell in love with the sport really, and my confidence started to grow. And then from there, as I started to get better and better, I went up through the levels. Transitioning into coaching, difficult decision, I've got to be honest, because I love the sport so much, I love playing so much. Even now, you know, if there's an opportunity to get on court, I'll take it. However, the club is growing now so well that I think there's just a lot of talent coming through that it's time for me to step aside and show these guys what I've learned over the last few years. Good. What are we doing, Matt?
Deadbolt.
Say again?
Deadbolt. So,
show us.
The court is 18 metres long and 9 metres wide, and the goal is the full width of the court, so it's a 9-metre goal. It's one of the only two sports in the Paralympic world that was specifically designed for differently abled people, and the real twist with it is that everyone can play because everyone's on the same playing field. Visually impaired people, people with full sight are all the same because everyone wears eye shades, and it means that players can play with their friends, brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, whatever, whether they're sighted or not. So it is very, very inclusive. All right, please. Play. My name is Robin Faulkner and I'm the chairman and, well, I guess you'd say founder of Croissant Warriors Goalball Club. Tommy was one of the early players. Sometimes we ended up with no players, sometimes with 1 or 2 players, but we just kept going. That was in 2014, and in 2021 we have teams this season in all sections. Still got a long way to go because not everyone knows the name of Croissant Warriors. That's where we will be. Once everyone knows the name of Croissant Warriors and what we do and how we do it, then we'll be satisfied. Game! Well done, everybody.
When we first joined the sport, we was more of a service provider, if you like. We were just providing something visually impaired people to do. But the very few people that were there, myself included, we was really hungry for competition, you know. When we found out there was a national league, we had to jump at that chance, and so we entered the National League. First season, we were quite poor in terms of results, but from there we've just gone from strength to strength to strength, and we've grown as a club, as a team. We now play at sort of novice, intermediate and elite levels. We even have players now sort of breaking into the GB, so international levels.
Once you save a ball or save a penalty, it's the best feeling. I grew up with sport, but haven't really got into a team with normal sighted sports, so Goalball's the perfect one, as I feel included and I have no worries really. Yeah, I want to play for GB in the future and hopefully play at the Paralympics one day.
It was literally like the ball from over there. I was like, well, that's not my ball, and then my ball went over there. I was like,
Start to tune into the ball very, very quickly. Once you get very, very comfortable and confident with the surroundings, you start to feel for the surroundings. So the lines, for example, on court are tactile. As you start to lose your sight, you rely more on your sense of touch anyway. So it's intuitive to start using your sense of touch around the court.
well, get them arms out, Terrell. When you dive, Terrell, be a bit calmer. It doesn't hurt, does it? No? So relax, make it look like it's easy.
Goalball is not just a sport, it's a catalyst for self-improvement, it really is. When we think about real life scenarios outside of sport, confidence, communication, orientation, these are all things that are really, really important to visually impaired people, and again, they just help them grow as people and sort of really integrate into society as a sort of more well-rounded person. Defenders, I hope you're ready for this. We've saved the best for last. Well done, guys. Okay, time. Guys, shades up, get a drink, you can get changed. If you can help break down the court, that'd be great. Thank you very much, people.
Differently able people, visually impaired people, they need time to get used to the idea of coming to somewhere new. How are they going to get there? How are they going to be treated? Will it be easy? Will it be hard? Can they put the effort in? And we have to, over time, persuade people a bit to give it a go. And generally, when they've given it a go, they continue to give it a go. And that's how we get players.
Okay, quiet please. Play.